Hello my wonderful people, good morning to you all anywhere you are watching this video. If it is your first time of coming across Linda's TV show, you are highly welcome, and if you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video here. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that we do not promote misleading information, hate speech, violence, or trying to instigate war. We react to all forms of videos. We educate, inform the members of the public about the happening. Information, they say, is power, and a call for self-determination is never a call for war. My great people, I welcome you. Egbe bero, ugo bero, nkisi beye bena, yamwo, nkwa kwazinaya. So I'm going to be presenting interesting, informative video, and I want you to take your time and listen to it. The first one is coming from Barrister Aloy Ejimako, which most of you might have watched. I don't know if you have watched it. It's a press conference where he reviews everything that is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. In the video, he said that he is afraid if Nnamdi Kanu is going to have a fair trial in Nigeria, according to the DSS attitude towards them. Whenever they want to visit Nnamdi Kanu, most of the time they deny them access. They cannot even talk privately. They cannot educate. They don't give opportunity for them to speak to Nnamdi Kanu. So this is what you are going to be watching, and after watching this video, I would like you to drop your opinion, your contribution, what you think about what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu and other videos that we are going to watch. I remain your one and only Linda's TV show. Thank you.
Before the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, complaining about the Python dance and proscription of IPOB, and he won. The African Commission, which is a branch of the African Union, wrote a letter to the then president calling for implementation of certain things they asked him to do. One of them being that he should thenceforth cease and desist from further prosecutions or law enforcement actions against IPOB members, and in particular Nnamdi Kanu. That decision was ignored. The United Nations intervened in 2020 and 2021 with similar decisions. Those two were also ignored. After his rendition, the United Nations intervened again in July 2021 and issued a celebrated opinion that he should be released unconditionally. That too was ignored. Now, a federal high court sitting in Omaha in October 2022 issued a decision condemning his detention, declaring it illegal and non-constitutional, his current detention in Abuja. That too was ignored. Back in January 2022, a high court of the state of Abia had awarded him 1 billion naira as compensation for the damages he suffered or that issued from that infamous Python dance. Payment of that compensation is outstanding. So also is the apology to him that the court had ordered. And then finally, last year in October, a high court in Enugu State declared that the executive or administrative actions taken by the Southeast governors and the federal government back in 2017 to proscribe IPOB and declare it a terrorist organization, those actions were unconstitutional under Section 42 of the Constitution. This is important because all Nigerians are supposed to be treated equally. What had happened to IPOB in 2017 in terms of the proscription was a stark evidence of discrimination, which is unconstitutional under Section 42 of the Constitution. We have been saying that until last year in October, when a high court agreed that that is so. We had figured that in an enlightened society such as ours, which is subject to rule of law, the federal government would have taken steps pursuant to that judgment of October last year, to file some sort of an application to withdraw the proscription of IPOB as it is, and to cancel the terrorist toga that is placed on IPOB. Why? Because that very proscription in 2017, being ex parte, did not give opportunity to IPOB or any of its members to make representations as to why it should not be proscribed, or as to why it should not be declared a terrorist organization. That offends Section 36 of the Constitution, which required that any law that derogates from the right of any Nigerian, his right to fair hearing, should have given him an opportunity to make representations. So these are the several violations, and unfortunately these violations have led to incalculable damage to citizens of this country, to innocent people, mostly in the southeast and south-south. Hundreds have been killed in pursuit or in law enforcement actions related to fighting IPOB. It's wrong to do all that on a mere ex parte order. Thousands are languishing in detention, and of course, you know, Nnamdi Kanu himself is also languishing in detention following his rendition. So too many bad things have happened, and we're hoping that we'll come full circle to a point where people will sit back, government officials, the federal government, led by President Ahmed Tinubu, to look again at this case and to see whether this case has any merit at all, or whether the case was, as it were, politically motivated to the point that the present administration should not have any business inheriting it. When someone says, I do not want to belong to a country anymore, you don't lock him, you don't pursue him with bullets and manacles and all kinds of things to put him in jail or to prosecute him. You try to talk to him. That, I think, is the more sensible thing to do than this law enforcement that is not going to be the solution to it. Thank you. My colleague now will say a few things, and then we are going to conclude the press conference.
Our fear is the way and manner we are being denied access to him. As lawyers, we are entitled to meeting with our client Kpai Nnamdi Kanu, liaising with him, discussing and hearing from him what defenses he has against those charges. But each time we make effort towards seeing him, we are restrained by the DSS. I'm a victim. The allegations against Kpai Nnamdi Kanu are personal allegations against him. He's the only person that can tell his lawyers what he did and what he did not do, and what line of defenses he could rely on. And that is why Section 36 subsection 6 paragraph C says that as an accused person, he is entitled to a lawyer of his choice. Now, in an attempt to utilize that opportunity, we go to him to hear from him, get his line of defenses, because we are not there when these allegations were made. We are not there when he said to have committed these offenses. He's the only one that can tell us what defenses he has. But we are restrained. We are not allowed to liaise with him. If we go with documents for him to tell us his reactions to those documents are seized from us, they are scanned, they are photocopied. In the long run, we may not even get those documents back. Now, if we say, okay, please, Kpai Nnamdi Kanu, charge number so and so says this is what you did, what is your reaction to it? We are not even allowed to take those documents to him. Those documents are seized from us.
To take notes.
And if we want to take note, they say this is the limited number of pages you can write from what he's telling you. These things affect the facilities the Constitution says he's entitled to. That is the provision of Section 36, subsection 6, paragraph G of the Constitution. That is our fear. It's not that we are disposed to accelerated hearing. We will in the long run succeed. But where we are not allowed access to him, or even the little access we are not allowed to get information from him, get documents from him, get him signed documents for change of counsel. We are constrained to say that this is not how it is done elsewhere. And we are two parties and contesting over a case in a court of law, and there is no equality. There is discrimination. Somebody has upper hand and is being allowed. I doubt if that prosecution or whatever we call it is the best as done in any other country.
Wonderful.
That is what we think is wrong. And if they allow us access as required by law, we will come here and celebrate with you when the man will be discharged, acquitted, and compensated. Thank you.
We are battling with here. And we have concern about the privacy of our conversations. There was a day I was consulting with him with another colleague, and they took a secret photograph of myself. They accidentally filed that photograph as part of their proof of evidence in court. So we now got it as an evidence, and we said, wow. So they were taking secret photographs of us. And if you go into the room, you will not see any camera. So evidently you have hidden eyes, hidden cameras, and everything. So what and what not? So what else do they have? Eavesdropping equipment, secret listening devices, or what? So we whisper in fear. And sometimes you just have to pull him out to say something, or even pull yourself out to say something, because you're ever afraid someone is somewhere secretly recording you. How can we conduct an effective defense under these conditions? It's not possible. Okay, whether we are confident that you get a fair trial, the confidence is zero. Under present circumstances, our confidence is zero, nada. My colleague said it here. There's no way Kpai Nnamdi Kanu can get fair trial under the current conditions of his detention, which encourage the profound interference with his access to counsel and the adequate facility to conduct his defense that we initiated earlier on. There's not going to be any fair trial in that kind of scenario. Impossible.
That is when you understand the spiritual uprootment which Fulanis are trying to uproot Igbo race out of this planet Earth. Only when you understand it, you will then take that your energy and then try to look for a way to join that your energy and make that your energy to become a force. And how do you make that your energy to become a force? Is by joining hands with someone that has been ordained for the liberation. You may have your own personal energy, which God created you before bringing you on this planet Earth. You as an Igbo man, you know that there is a powerful energy that is guiding you, that makes you successful in whatever you do in your life, whereby you will invest in a business. That business will be growing. The business will be booming. Now, as that your business is booming, you begin to import. You become an importer. Begin to put on container, from 1 container, 2 container, 3 container, 10 container. These are blessings which God gave to you before coming to this earth. This kind of a thing is not what you can get through prayer. Prayer is a way of communication, a way of self-thinking, a way of putting the words back into your mind, a way of liberating your mind, telling yourself things and reminding yourself some of your responsibilities. But when you understand that the Fulanis knew that you have what they call natural power before coming to this earth, then you will understand that the Fulanese has come to take that land, uproot, a tree. When you want to remove a tree, that tree will not germinate again, that tree, you must go back down to the tap root of that tree. Then you uproot it from there. The wealth and the blessings of Igbo people is what the Fulanese has come to uproot by taking that land away from you. That land that gave you that energy. Because your energy that made you to become a pastor. You lay hands on people. The people will get healed. As you people claim, the people will get healed. Our land has a lot of plants, fruits, animals that generated different kind of energy. Energy to heal, energy to cure, energy to create. This land is what Fulanese has come to take away from you. You may, according to Fulani statistics, they say that you who is living abroad, you who is living out of the land, that their own plan is to make you to remain in exile. And the land will become very, very uncomfortable for you and the children you have. And the children you have in exile. If you live comfortable in exile, if you live comfortable in exile, how do you think that your children is going to live comfortable in a place where you are not able to live? These are the things we are talking. And when you finally understand this thing, you will pick up that your natural energy, which you are using to give yourself a self-survivor. You pick up that energy and generate that energy to Simon Ekpa, who is in front of this game. You generate that energy and push that energy the same way Fulanese are pushing their energy to anybody that is leading them. They don't bring out time to criticize their own. They generate energy and push someone up. That is what you people supposed to know. Generation of energy. Bring out that your energy that makes you successful in life. The energy that made you to become a successful businessman. The energy that made you to become a good pastor. The energy that made you to become one of the best in the world. The energy that gives you the experience of studying and the learning and the understanding. What is left for you as an Igbo man in this life is to understand how to generate energy and push that energy to one person. Let the person be in front. That's why in the Bible they say, we don't need leaders. We don't need president. We need leaders that can lead. People like Simon Ekpa and then Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is in cancellation inside DSA dungeon. Inside DSA dungeon, he cannot do anything. He says, if not because of the place where he is, he would stop insecurity in 2 minutes. He knows what to do to stop insecurity in 2 minutes, but he is powerless. You know, a living dog is better than a dead lion. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Nnamdi Kanu is powerless. Then the person who has that power now is Simon Ekpa. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Nnamdi Kanu say in 2 minutes what Nigeria cannot arrange since decades. He will arrange it in 2 minutes. Just give him 2 minutes. He will sit that bagger down. he will sit that bagger down. Anybody that will stand and oppose his authority, he will sit that person down. He is talking. But what can he do again? They hold him ransom. They hold him tough. The only person you can generate your energy to is Simon Ekpa. Because Fulanis has come to uproot that land, uproot you from that your root that makes you successful in life, that makes you what you are all over the world. Fulanis has come to uproot you. Just like you want to remove a tree, you go to the taproot and they pull it out from there. That is what Fulanis are doing. And some Igbo people are dancing to the tones of the Fulanis. We are 555 Vision, and we are delivering this message raw, understanding the spiritual realm of life.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.